Welcome back to The Truth is Viral. My name is Bob Powell, and this is an emergency broadcast. It's 6:46 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I just got a phone call from a friend of mine in the FBI. He's a Patriot and a 3%er, and he's got some disturbing news that he needs to get out right this very minute. And I need you to share it everywhere you can. Uh, especially to share it with people inside the Mahler National Wildlife Refuge. Okay, here's the information that I just received from my FBI source. Got a phone call from him about 15 minutes ago. He says that there are 200 plus armored vehicles in Burns, Oregon right now, and the occupiers have until 4 a.m. Pacific time on 12716 to vacate the refuge. After that time, an assault is imminent anytime. My source says that the peaceful occupiers have to get on Highway 20 and go to Burns before the 4 a.m. deadline, and they will be granted safe passage. Anyone remaining in the refuge after 4 a.m. local time will be considered an enemy combatant, and they will be subject to the same type of heinous murder that the feds carried out on LaVoy Finicum earlier this evening. Now, please share this. Help me save lives. These are innocent people. They're good people. And we can't let another Waco happen. Stuart Rhodes said that if another Waco happens, you know, there are no more free Wacos. So I'm not just trying to save innocent lives at the refuge, but also the lives of those federal agents that aren't such bad guys, and believe me, most of them aren't such bad guys. Obviously, whoever shot LaVoy Finicum in the face and they shot him 3 times while he was on his hands and knees with his arms in the air, they're obviously scumbags, and they need to be brought to justice. And justice will see the light of day. I guarantee you that. My friend Pete Santilli has been arrested. My friend Joe O'Shaughnessy has been arrested. The Bundys have been arrested. Ammon and Ryan and a couple of other folks that have been up there doing nothing but mending fences and shoveling snow and saving American Indian artifacts from the rat shit that the BLM left them to rot in. Okay, these are not Al Qaeda, they're not jihadists, and they're not anything like that. They're good, patriotic, God loving, fearing, and gun toting Americans. And they were uncovering corruption at the basest level, nepotism like you wouldn't believe. I mean, judges with brothers working with the BLM and suppressing First Amendment speech, deciding who he wants to speak at their town meetings. Okay, people, the corruption that is in Burns, Oregon right now runs deep, and it runs all the way to the top, all the way up to Hillary Clinton. Okay, she's one of the major forces behind this. Grab her and Harry Reid. They want to sell the land to the Chinese instead of letting patriots and American cowboys work the land as God intended. So we've got to stop this. We've got to get this information out there. We've got to hold these people accountable. They murdered an innocent old man who was unarmed, had his arms up, and he was on his knees. Shot him 3 times, once in the face. This will not stand. Justice will prevail. So spread this wherever you can, everywhere you can. Share it on Twitter, on Google Plus, on Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you can. This will not stand. We will not have another second civil war. Justice will be done. And gentlemen of the FBI, I want to tell you something right now. You swore an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. You do not follow illegal orders. And Jesus, you people are like lawyers and shit. Okay? Use your common sense. Remember what happened to the SA in Hitler's Nazi Germany. As soon as they helped him rise to power, what did he do? He turned around and killed them. You think that fate doesn't await you? I got news for you. History repeats itself. Just look at what happened just a couple of weeks ago. He signed an executive order taking away your MRAPs so that you could be defenseless against savage Black Lives Matter protesters. Okay, you are in the crosshairs too. He's purposely been letting black people burn down American cities, and so as to generate racial division and have the new Black Panthers walking up and down the streets with their weapons saying, kill the pigs, oink, oink, bacon, bacon, fry the pigs. Okay, we are not the enemy. The American patriot is not the enemy. Barack Obama is the enemy. Black Lives Matter is the enemy. Islamic terrorism is the enemy. Something that he can't even put the same two words together. They're the enemy. Hillary Clinton is the enemy. My God, you've got 150 FBI agents right now ready to indict the bitch for treason and espionage. Wake up. Follow your oath. This is your last chance, because I've got news for you. I've been watching the internet and people are fucking pissed. Y'all have put a great big target on your back. And not all of them are like me. Okay? I'm Barack Obama's epitome of a bitter clinger. I cling to my guns and my Bible. My Bible tells me not to murder anybody. And Barack Obama ought to be fucking glad about that. But other people don't share those values. There are people out there that are atheists that are also patriots or agnostics. And I got news for you. They have no problem with taking your lives. Y'all done fucked up when you killed when you killed Mr. Finicum. You fucked up. Now you better do the right thing. If anybody else dies, I guarantee you, more people are going to be pissed. You want to start a second civil war? Keep it up. You guys are going to have to make a decision. Whether you want to follow the Constitution or whether you want to follow the dictates of a literal dictator. I had the ACLU on my show 2 years ago. They called Obama judge, jury, and executioner for killing Anwar al-Awlaki. Yeah, the guy was a scumbag, but he was an American scumbag that had a Fifth Amendment right to a trial before somebody can just sign a piece of paper and snuff out his life. Special Forces had him under surveillance for 8 weeks before he was murdered. You tell me that they can't go in and get Khalid Sheikh Mohammed out of a busy Pakistani town and bring him back to the United States for trial. Why couldn't they do the same thing for an American citizen? Anwar al-Awlaki and Samir Khan and his completely innocent 16-year-old son who was killed in a drone strike 2 weeks later. That's fucking murder no matter what way you look at it. American citizens have a right to a trial before they're killed. Now get this information out there, everybody. Send it everywhere. You let them know that we're pissed. And the name of Mr. Finicum will live on. Till next time, my name is Bob Powell. God bless, Semper Fi, and hoorah.